think of the last 3 digits of your mobile telephone number. Okay, got it. And add 300 to the number. Okay. Now think, when did Attila the Hun, here represented by Anthony Quinn, who starred in the film Attila with Sophia Loren, when did Attila the Hun invade Europe? Okay, so this is a study that has been done by psychologists, and what they found, I'm not going to ask you all for your answers, but what they found is that even though your mobile telephone number has absolutely nothing to do with the date that Attila the Hun invaded Europe, and even though, in an objective sense you understand that immediately, and it still influences the numbers that people, because unless you actually know when Attila the Hun invaded Europe, it influences the numbers that people guess. So the people whose mobile telephone numbers are, towards 000 tend to guess towards the turn of the, tend to guess, like 080 towards 080, whereas people whose mobile telephone numbers are closer to the higher end tend to think around the turn of the millennium. Why on earth am I telling you about that? Well, what this concept is called framing, which is why Attila is in that lovely golden frame. It took me way too long to make. And what I want to talk about is what framing means for us in thinking about models. Now I want to make kind of an early stage conclusion about this, just to establish some of the terms for consideration. What I'm not saying is, this is all very difficult and troublesome, and I recommend you stay away from trying to change behaviour. So I'm not talking about ethics to scare you off or anything. Instead, it's just an attempt to work towards setting out some terms of engagement for government and citizens around behaviour change. So the point of having Attila here is that we, the changers, or the people who support the changes, are no more immune to framing than anyone else. Going back to the rational, and framing is ever present. Going back to the rational actor of the information deficit model that I spoke about at the beginning, even the definition of rationality depends on framing. For example, it's now widely accepted that heuristics can be seen as rational because they save time and they usually work. Therefore, why spend all the time assessing all the information if you're going to get to the right decision most of the time?